January, Tuesday. Recently, I've been talking to my therapist about my life after the diaries. Ironically, she told me to write my experiences in the journal as a way to be reflective and aware of my issues. I guess looking back, it did help me organize my thoughts. I suppose I should start by talking why I wrote the diaries in the first place. One day, mom gave me a diary to write about my middle school life. Honestly, she probably just wanted to keep tabs on me. Personally, I didn't care about writing the diary, but over time, it became sort of therapeutic. I wrote about everything in my diary, like everything. Even the stuff that I probably shouldn't have wrote, especially the stuff about Manny. He got massive flack from the stuff I wrote. His house is always being constantly surrounded by groups of children, and don't get me started on r/f Manny. Roderick and his band got crazy big though, so I guess it wasn't all bad. Mom and dad are doing pretty good too. After my diaries got big, they retired almost immediately. They really thought I was going to give them the money just because of heritage. Not really sure what happened to Rowley. It's been a while since I last saw him. He's somewhere in Brooklyn, that's all I know. We used to be so close. I was a little of a D to him, but it was definitely well deserved. Sorry, Manny. Wednesday. I fell asleep right in the last entry. I was going to write about mom and dad now. They still don't know that I took Mima's ring and hid it in mom's closet. The money I would make if I sold that. I'm more of a gym kind of guy now. I was the once in a million chance of me with Mr. Kinney. I've been dedicating my time to getting buff and ripped. All for the name of love. I still am lonely and sad. Still haven't gotten a girlfriend yet. Also, still a virgin, which is rather unfortunate. Frankly, I gave up searching for a girlfriend long ago. Women are objectively useless looking at the universe's plan. They serve a distraction for the real objective of life, pushing yourself to be the best version of yourself. We are warriors for God, we are the ultimate warriors, and we are guardians of peace. Una cum Deo fratibus, baby. Before you ask, I am proud to announce that I have indeed given up on Holly Hills. Hey, look what I found. Still lonely though, but God will eventually help me find a woman. Thursday. Speaking of success, Roderick's band has been blowing up, which I'm going to be completely honest, is all thanks to me linking him to Mr. Kinney. Loaded Diaper has absolutely dominated the music charts. Songs from their first album still hitting top 10. Overloaded is goated. I don't remember Roderick as a girlfriend, but from the looks of things, probably not. Manuel Navando. Please, wake up. Friday. Today I woke up to the sounds of birds singing. I should visit Roderick soon. Do a quick checkup on him. See how he's doing. Also how his band's doing too. Saturday. Therapy has been going. I've been encouraged to draw more. But every time I draw, it reminds me of what went down in. I love drawing and all that. But having to draw the same character over and over and over again really sucks the fun out of drawing. I don't think my therapist remembers that huge pile of books I've made over the years. You know, now that I have the money, I have the power to do anything. Building a gym in my mansion would be pretty cool. That would be huge and make it be big and huge. You know what? I should hire a chef too, to work on my diet. Sunday. So my therapist looked at my journal, which I forgot about. She said my drawings looked amazing, and said something along the lines of, keep drawing, don't stop, and leave. So I guess I'll turn it down a little. Thinking about accidents, Riley's now in Brooklyn doing comic strips. He may have stole the idea of making comics for a living, but I own his company, Zooey Mama. So I guess that's that. Mr. Jefferson and Mrs. Jefferson are both retired, and they're both in Plainview's home for the elderly. Riley visits them pretty often. Sometimes we go meet up and catch up too. He doesn't know, thanks to them. I am fully convinced that Fregley is dead, if not at least in a vegetative state. The last time I saw the guy was him dealing drugs with Ward, the security guard for Loaded Diaper, I think. Oh boy, I love me some children to go. I wanna go steal a child. Not entirely sure why he decided to do so at our middle school, but as the co-owner of the band, I reported him to Human Resources and Ward got fired. Fregley was used as a scapegoat and is currently serving 15 years of prison. Honestly surprised he wasn't arrested for harassing some child or shot by the police by accident. I haven't seen Fregley since then, but hopefully he doesn't hate me too much. Monday. There's so many things I regret doing, so much stuff I could have avoided by being not dumb, so much stuff I could have helped out with, but I'd always screw up when it matters most. Thursday. This isn't really working. Honestly, really tried. I'll find that little an intern and fire her. No one can help me, not even you. I can't do this anymore, Jeff. I can't do this anymore. I can't write another journal. Can't do this again. Monday. Today's the day I visit Manny. It's been a while since we last saw each other. I wonder how he is. I've arrived to Manny's house. The weather was nice, it was sunny. We talked about what happened with our lives. It's a nice wood cabin. We sat in outside. Mary was preparing food inside. Huh, I need to go for a smoke. I must atone for my sins. May the Lord be with you. Thank you, Mr. Kinney. Jeff Kinney is a good man. December, Wednesday. It's been a while since I wrote on here, but I have been doing a lot better. First of all, I haven't died yet, so that's good. Still got a Sigma body with 8 sets of abs. The next few months are going to be radical. God has chosen me to let me stay in the moral realm for a reason. The first thing I'll do is to revive the Twisted Wizard franchise. Yes, I've tried before, but I was too naive and ambitious. However, I am now smarter, better, and stronger than anyone here. I plan to remove most of the roster from before. There was too many crossover characters to the point where the main cast was overshadowed. It lacks the charm of the original series. Young Me was too focused on making the game a franchise and edgy, mentally crippling the characters with way too over-the-top traumatic experiences. Maybe if I focus on what made the classics great, it would have been great. To put it into perspective, everyone who is here isn't really here. Characters being permanently changed for a momentarily shock value. Why would you not just make a new character for that? Maybe it's because if that ever happens, that character will never be accepted by the community. But is it really worth sacrificing the years of characterization over the character? Maybe instead of following the trend, Twisted Wizard should go back to its roots of being a family-friendly franchise aimed towards promoting individualism. Or we could go back to having fun and add random add-ons that we want to add on. Twisted Wizard Bang! Like giving the wizard a twisted gun as a secret weapon because it's funny. But the audience are so numb to fun that nothing could please them anymore. Corporate knows this, so they don't even try anymore, and nothing matters anymore except for profit and retention. Thursday. Speaking of profits and retention, I'm planning to revive the Diary of the Wimpy Kid series. Well, I guess I wouldn't be a wimpy kid anymore, probably more like a Sigma man. Diary of a Sigma man doesn't really have the same ring to it. Kenny's going to help me with the new books, probably going to ask him to help with marketing. Not sure about the other businesses things though. Jeff Kinney's a good man. Kinney mentioned something about getting Roderick's band to do some sort of promo, which is pretty cool. I haven't heard about them for quite a while. I do want to check up on Roderick later though, just to see how he's doing. Kinney is a good man. I trust he'll do his job. He hasn't let me down yet. He will be repaid for his services one day. Manny is still in a coma. Doctors say his vitals are getting better though. I can't believe it's almost... Friday. Imagine a world where an imposter fights Mega Man. You know, back when me and Roderick were kids, we used to pretend to be characters we watched on television. Beam attack! That's the vision of what my Twisted Wizard is, but along the way I've forgotten what made those moments and the original special. Being able to feel like you're those characters in the story, allowing you to be vulnerable to explore your identity. Also, most importantly, having fun as well. I won't make the same mistake as I did back then. Saturday. Kenny seems to be panicking for some reason, talking about something about someone being onto him, and the bathroom is plugged or something. On another note, Mom and Dad's mentioned how they need help clean up the old house. It makes sense because they're old. Hopefully they do better than a retirement home, which is basically just a house where all of my aunts and uncle lives. It would be nice to visit the old house again, even though it's kind of run down now. The memories I made there are priceless. I would give anything to go back to those days to relive those moments again. Too bad I can't help tomorrow, because Kenny's holding a classified important meeting tomorrow for the higher-ups, includes me. It's a bit odd organizing me on a Sunday. Does the guy not have a life? If I were him, I would live a little. Sunday, everything has gone from bad to confusing. Somehow and for some reason, someone is launching a full-on legal case against the company. I'm not sure how they're gonna go through the 75 pages of legal mumble-jumble to find a loophole, as well as that document being peer-reviewed by an elite team of lawyers. Kenny looks stressed though, but why would he be, when Kenny's a good man? Monday, I just came back from helping Mom and Dad with cleaning up the house. There was so much of my old stuff in there. I think if the book series didn't take off, they probably would have kicked me out to save space. To be completely honest, I was really hoping I could have found Meemaw's ring that I hid years ago. It looked like Mom's closet hasn't been cleared up though, so they probably have it. Might as well return the ring to someone worthy of it. Too bad I couldn't find a partner to put a ring on. In hindsight, probably should have given it to Manny. Maybe I shouldn't have hid it. Speaking of the past, I found a kinda old looking picture with numbers. It seems like it's trying to send a message. Kinda weird that it has D. Trimble written all over it. Tuesday. The company asked Loaded Diaper to make an album to help promote Diary of a Wimpy Man. I've tried to help push for Diary of a Sigma Man, but Kenny and the audiences would relate to a Wimpy Man more than a Sigma Man, which would help drive sales up. I have trust in him. Having more money would definitely not hurt at all. Mom and dad are not going to move out until way later on in the month. Apparently they don't want to move out yet because they need more time. Guess I'm not the only one who will miss the house. One thing for sure is that I will not miss Dad's Civil War collectibles. No! Unironically, he spent more time on those figurines than us. At least his addiction to those figurines have gotten better. I see him more in my adult years compared to back then during middle school, which is kind of sad in hindsight. Thursday, Kenny seems to be more frantic about the people trying to sue us. He remembered something about having to bribe someone to get out of this nightmare, but that's not right. Jeff Kinney's a good man. Roderick also mentioned about going to the old garage to record songs, which personally I thought was pretty neat. I wish I could go back to my roots by writing on actual paper, but the writing on the tablet is so much more convenient. Back in the day, I had to photocopy every single page and send it to Kinney by email. Thankfully, all I need to do is share and he'll do the rest. Friday, Kinney looked significantly more calm today. He kept saying don't look at the news tomorrow. I don't look at the news anyways. This is like a pig-elephant situation. Of course I'm going to watch the news tomorrow. Saturday, there was nothing significant on the news. Am I stupid or something? I've spent the last 6 hours watching the news. Why did I do that? Kinney is a good man. He probably was just stressed out. Sunday, Kinney asked me to get out of the city for some sort of company vacation. Ironically, we're going to that one island I went to years ago with mom and dad, Manny and Roderick. I guess Kinney asked them to unban me. To be completely fair, it has been quite a while since that happened. I've matured as a human being since then. If I'm still banned though, I will just stay in the hotel, I guess. But all I really have to do is show them my Google page. January, Monday. Surprisingly, they still remember me. But even more surprisingly, they let me in. It's nice to see the establishment still in such good condition and lively, especially on the weekend in January. The facilities still look as nice as they did all those years ago. Although the vibe was kind of ruined for me, because everyone keeps looking at me. I'm guessing either because of the band or I'm famous. I took a couple photos in memory of the band. Too bad they aren't here though. Tuesday, I'm seeing all these couples walking down the beach, looking at each other with the puppy eyes. God damn it, I'm starting to feel jealous. Oh boy, I'm drinking tonight. I miss her, 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 I miss her. It's been a while since I had a cigarette, but as the gig at Alpha Chad, I will not put things into my body that may harm me. But it's been a while. Wouldn't hurt to smoke one.
For money.
That's fine. Run, money. Money, no! Get out. Money, wait. The backdraft. Manny! I'm so sorry.